What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP, guys, here on the bi-daily time frame, as we're noticing that the targets that we've been talking about for the last 2 days are absolutely realizing here. Those targets are set to be right around 221.62 to 227, noticing that we just actually pierced that 227 right on that penny, right, guys? So we are doing pretty good on these targets. Now, what I'm going to say here is that first, the psychological signal would be that we printed a great hammer candle right down here, right, signaling a potential V-shape reversal here, V-shape recovery, right? So if we have that V-shape recovery in hand here, we would have to actually validate the continuation to the upside via volatility, and we can go ahead and just start that now, right? But in order for us to do that, let's jump into the more granular time frames, right? Something around the 10-minute time frame, and we're going to go ahead and just get rid of some of these drawings here so that we could give it a clean look, right, guys? So yeah, so far this is a pretty good upside. We noticed yesterday that we were absolutely getting a positive read, a potential positive read coming in for the CPI, guys. We actually we actually nailed the CPI read too, right? We were expecting a 2.9, and for the inflation rate, guys. I'm sorry, for the consumer price index, guys, and now we came in with a 2.8, and this is what sent the markets on a potential recovery run, guys. Okay, so that's overall everything kind of did okay, right? So we're still not out of the woods. We still have to be cautiously bullish, just like we titled yesterday's video, and so on and so forth, right? But let's take a look at volatility versus momentum here for the immediate short term. So it looks like we have some volatility starting to enter, right? You want to make sure to use this volatility here as a type of acceleration, right? And this would be your direction bias. So if we accelerate during an expansion, right, that would be upside bias. With stochastic momentum, that would be upside, right? If we're accelerating with downside, then that would be downside, right, guys? So this is direction neutral. Okay, so in the immediate short term, we do have a bit of a resistance level coming up right here, guys. And I'm talking about very, very, very local. It would be this right about here, right? Just like that here. As soon as we are over this area of about 226.12, then that would mark off a great opportunity for us to finally start exiting this the top level that we were talking about from this perspective, right? This is the large portion of the triangle here. Bottom of the triangle right here is what we're starting to recover, right? And now we're building this inverse head and shoulders. This could be indicative of a move that, may actually get us up to the areas of around 250. I know that I have 257.36, guys, but yes, and there's plenty of obstacles along the way. Being one of them here, right around that 237 as well. Okay, in fact, 237 may very well resist price and have it come back down to the areas of 227 before a continuation towards the upside should be the case that we choose the upside from here. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on that volatility versus momentum read. Okay, guys, 15-minute time frame on this. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of an expansive signal here, and notice how stochastic momentum on both of these time frames is kind of corrective, right? It does represent a little bit of downside still, but it's okay. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame also giving us a bit of a it's trying to recover, a little sluggish right there, but it's all good. We're completely contracted there, which usually means that there could be a pretty well, since it's an immediate short-term time frame, not explosive, but it is more of a a little bit of a larger than average move for that immediate short term. So now the hourly time frame is actually biased towards the upside, right? But we're currently contracted, meaning that there is a bit of indecision happening right now. We want to make sure that we are in fact out of the bear territory. Can we move on towards the bullish side is really what is happening here. Same thing with the bi-hourly time frame. A little bit of a consolidation here, contractive at the bottom end of this spectrum here, right, guys? And also sideways trading on stochastic momentum. 3-hour time frame is also biased towards the upside, and it feels like it's getting a little bit of a push of volatility. So now we can see that the immediate short term is actually kind of dominoing into the or cascading into that larger time frame. 4-hour bar or the 4-hour time frame, yeah, it's still literally in that indecision that we were talking about, right, guys? Look at it. It's right. It's literally that spinning top doji giving us an indecision as far as price action is concerned. But yeah, granted that we still have around 2 hours and 40 minutes to close that 4-hour bar. Anything can happen, right, guys? But it's still biased towards that upside. A little bit of contraction there. Still, sideways here. 6-hour time frame, same situation, right? This is in spinning top doji as we speak, validating some local supports, right? Being right down here at the 223.92, all these areas here, right there, and this bottom candle at around 223.52 as well. Let's see. 8-hour time frame is now, this one's more, favoring the upside. It looks like we've already gotten on the 8-hour print. It actually opened up here just about an hour and 20 minutes ago, and we already got about a 40% prior bar pullback, and it looks like it wants to continue towards that upside, and it's very contractive, right? And I mean, not extremely contractive, but it is kind of we are, just like I said in the video, guys, cautiously bullish. It literally shows on every single candle printed right now. And you can see that I mean, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 6. All right, let's do 6 in a row. Green candles towards the upside. And all of them have been like kind of choppy, but still headed upward, right? So that's literally the meaning here of being cautiously bullish. So I just, I'm just trying to say for you to be incredibly careful here, guys. Okay, 12-hour time frame still, signaling potential upside as well. As we approach these resistances, of course, there's going to be a little bit of contraction in the way. Daily time frame, guys, looking okay. The daily time frame is looking okay. Seeing that we have a little bit of expansion going on, upside bias on that daily. This means that we actually could see about 23 cents on that current ATR. Let's just see, since we have an upside bias on this, let's go to the buy daily. Yeah, it would actually just be, since this one is the downside here, this would be the total upside that we can get based on the statistics here. So that would put you at a current ATR of about 33 cents if we're looking at data cells, which is available to you when you join the Discord for Arca Bulls trading, right, guys? So if that is the case, the ATR top for what we're talking about here would be just over $2.47. Actually, sorry, guys, right about here. It would be just over $2.49 at the current ATR top. And now, magically speaking, if we go ahead and display our earlier drawings, then you will notice that, bam, here is our resistance. 250.15 to around 250.36 is the target that we're kind of expecting, right, guys? So that would be banging right on the money. So that would be 249.70. So that's pretty much rounded to the 250 target, guys, and that makes us start to observe the probabilities of actually running into this target here for the I would say maybe by tomorrow or the next day, guys. Give it some time here, right? But so far we received a good the Jolts jobs. We actually ended up getting a beat on that. We got the beat on CPI as well. And now if that is it, then historically speaking, we run into the Fed, right, guys? We still have initial jobless claims coming up, I believe, on Friday or tomorrow, I think. There's a few more, we still have a few data, economic data sheets coming out here pretty soon. So all of this is kind of, unwinding, right, guys? But still, we have the tariffs as a potential issue and creating some nerve, all over the markets, every market really. And yeah, I mean, you'll notice that even in the traditional side equities, right? You'll notice that we actually got a pretty nice recovery there too. Okay, so it's just showing that Bitcoin and XRP are susceptible to the changes there in the macroeconomic conditions. Now we also have the Fed is speaking next, I believe on the 18th of this month, guys. We are now on the 12th, and that would be the interest rate decision. So now that we have a better than expected CPI read, there is a possibility to where Fed Powell will maybe consider a rate cut. And now if he does consider a rate cut, that would be an additional bullish strength to the market. I'm not saying here that we're going to go to new all-time highs. In fact, I'm just saying that there could be probabilities of even reaching $2.79, maybe $2.80 by next week sometime, guys. Okay, so let's just be patient about this. Let's be very careful. It's not over leverage. And most importantly, right, let's not use any of our kids' money, the family's money. Guys, come on. This is the real world here. We got to make sure to be very careful. We are absolutely dealing with crypto. Crypto swings like crazy. And yeah, we just gotta prevent ourselves from being so angry. Okay, guys. Now, BTC here, guys. This was the perspective that I gave you guys around 2 days ago, seeing that we may have found the floor here for BTC in the immediate short term, signaling a potential descending channel, guys. And absolutely, the resistance that we were looking for from this bottom side was 84,165. I just want to point out here, guys, that we have absolutely met it today. And congratulations to you for those of you who took advantage of this. Okay, guys. So good stuff. I'm seeing here that it's also within like 1, 2, 3. This could be the fourth or one. Let's see. This is a collective one right here, even still, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be the fifth test breakout, guys. It's a true breakout. If that is the case, that would be a pretty large upside. I mean, I'm not sure if it's actually going to do this here, but the measured move for a potential breakout, let's just say that we broke out here somewhere, right? Yeah, that will take us to roughly around 95,945. So if we are going to do a 95,000, guys, that would actually put BTC in a great position for potential continuation. Okay, guys. So if that is the case, anything above 91,200, right? 91,000, yeah, roughly around 91,200. That would be amazing for us to kind of realize there. So let's see what's up. Let's see how we feel about the price action leading into those days, and we'll see. Okay, guys. But for now, guys, remember that I am approaching here the very last day for our algorithm, guys. This is the last day for the pre-order. Actually, I think, yeah, maybe tomorrow it releases, guys. So this is the last day for the pre-order on the Omega LITE, which identifies the bear phase activities, guys. So this is going to be bear phase over, bear phase active. It tells you when we have bear phases going on in whatever time frame that you choose under whatever filters, and you have also a table here to tell you whenever you start getting closes within the time frame that you're observing. Okay, guys, weekly tops, weekly bottoms are used here as liquidity zones in order to determine some potential shifts in the market for bulls or bears, right? So make sure to get that on the top right hand side here, guys, as this is going to allow you, this right now is going to allow you a week's free trial of the Omega Advance, which the Omega Advance now has a higher time frame filter here that's able to tell you where it is that we're sitting bullish on a time frame based on your criteria. All you do is ask it, right, guys? You enable the higher time frame confirmation, and you, from whatever time frame that you're sitting in, it doesn't even matter if you're the 1 second here. All you start doing is you start moving up the time frames here and seeing which time frame it would be that the bullish trend starts, and it will tell you, like, okay, it looks like the 4-hour time frame is bullish from this point, so we have to wait that amount of time. Pretty good stuff, right? And it is also an auto trader. So it has right now things like take profit percentages. It has a trailing stop percentage, trailing stop offsets, and you can go ahead and enable them. And within this, you can also test your strategy. Okay, guys. So it'll be able to give you a whole breakdown of whatever, seeing as soon as you put down your strategy details, right? So for example, right now I haven't set anything on this thing. It's just, it came as default, right? So these are all the settings here that we would share, that we would try to support within the Arca Bulls trading team in the Discord, and we would try to get the automated trading systems back up and running. Now, if you do choose to purchase the Omega Advanced, then this will give you a free trial of the Omega 1 system, guys. So this is the Mega Boy right here. This is the one that gives you the entirety. I mean, I'm talking about everything that you ever have imagined for settings and for all that good stuff, right, guys? So this one, yeah, this could be something here, guys. Every single different type of filter you can ever imagine here enabled, right? And you would definitely have to choose the asset that you're trading within the indicator itself. That's how powerful it is. It would attenuate to your indicator, and then you would set your discretion here, guys, to find out how you can play this and tweak your strategy until it's perfect. Okay, guys, liquidity zone filters, higher time frame confirmations for that HFT, just like on Advance, and many other filters, stochastics, the liquidity zones, guys, previous days, previous weeks, all kinds of good stuff, right, guys? And yeah, completely user assignable. So guys, make sure to hit that link on the top right and everything will be good. I think this is a pretty good place to leave off, guys. If any questions should come up, definitely get in touch with me, because the beginners courses are now, we're active. They're going to be active here in around 2 weeks. So make sure to get at me at arcamasterscourse@gmail.com before it's too late, right, guys? There it is. Make sure to get those seats filled. I'm sorry, guys. Before the seats get filled, make sure to give it a call or give me an email, whatever, guys. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, and we will speak very, 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 very soon. All right, guys. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever, ever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.